What's up, my people? How not do within the happen within the sub? Yes, so I am back again. Now, guys, before we talk about Realwarripikin and Idibia and who else? Yes, before we talk about those people, I would like to say this. My heart is heavy for the people of Benue. The are heartbreaking and senseless. No one deserves to live in fear or pain. I may not be there physically, but I'm standing with you in spirit, Benue people. May God comfort every grieving heart and may peace return to our land. Amen. Guys, that came from the deepest part of my heart. Really sad, right? But it's not even trending. Is it trending? How many people are talking about it? I hate it when celebrities with huge followings come on social media and blame the media, not knowing that they are also the media. And they said, how many people are even talking about this? How are they even truly, yes, there's less attention on something like that in some posts. Maybe the first day you get more comments, afterwards, sensational news takes over. It's like that in Nigeria, very common. Just like today. I'm sure if my topic, the title of this video is just about Benue people, I'm sure most people won't click. It's always been like that. But do not blame the media, because especially people with huge following, you are also the media. You can also push these things. Yes. Look at their governor. Look at how he's addressing the whole thing.
All right. So, and coming back to you just mentioned insurgency and your definition of what it is in real terms. Earlier on, we had a conversation with our reviewers here, and they have also considered that perhaps maybe we need to look a step further, that what's happening in Benue State may be akin to genocide. Do you agree with them?
Genocide.
See, guys, I used to talk about a lot about stuff like this because, trust me, I don't have like a hard heart like some of these politicians. I feel emotional when I see news like that. But trust me, these guys don't care. Look at the governor. I beg. Even watching this interview, the governor of Benue State, what he's saying, his reaction towards the killing of his own people. Even watching it, you that are not from Benue State, let's be honest, you would only be pained.
For the longest time, Nigerians have experienced bad leadership for a very long time. And the saddest truth is a vast majority of Nigerians have eventually come to terms with it. And I'm sure individually we all know this for a fact. People have had this sense of realization for a very long time, and the saddest part is, or the part that breaks my heart the most, is that it is impossible to communicate with our leaders. It's like they are made of stone. It's like you're talking to a wall or a brick. And the more you speak, the more there are no signs of emotions, feelings, nothing whatsoever. It's like the term inhumane cannot be overemphasized or used in a context and not associated with Nigerian leaders. And this is really appalling. And every day it gets worse.
So the problem is deeper. Nigerians just like to forget their problems because it's like it's still the same thing that will happen again. But here, look at this lady, actress Idibia. Somebody had posted saying plane crash in India, trending news all over the world. Israel attacks Iran, trending news all over the world. Terrorists invade a village and bomb 200 people in Benue. Most Nigerian media Jarvis breaks down after Pella walks out of their relationship. The actress replied, "Nothing against these youngsters, but it's pathetic. More sad as this shows consumer appetite." And I've said it before, and I always talk about this. I always talk about the fact that people do not care. Most of you can confirm that I always say this. People like negative reports, number one, but negative reports with some entertainment. Not negative report like this. So it's crazy, and I always say it. So because of the high demand for that, the media will do more of what the people want, what they will get more views on. So not just the media, the celebrities too, with huge followings, have a lot to do. The people have a role to play. If media houses churn out mediocre news based on their timing and the people shun it, exactly, it will force them to do the right thing. People don't even understand how this media stuff works. They will never churn out reports like that if the people are not requesting for it. They won't. So it's quite the opposite, actually. Now, she continued and said, it will force them to do the right thing. But everywhere you see people engage under such posts, even more when there are so many serious issues around at the time, majority's minds and intelligence will break your heart. The media carries such huge responsibility, but so must we, the people, too. Anyways, let's talk about the reason why some of you clicked. You see, you clicked. I beg, let's just be honest. Sometimes you just want to, even you too, you are going through a lot yourself. You see, people have come to a conclusion, some people, not everybody, that Nigeria, our politicians cannot change. So that is why you see them give less attention to this, that. You're talking to people that are tired, people that have lost trust, that have lost hope in Nigeria. Those are the people you're talking to. Let's talk about our reports. This lady, beautiful, Realwarripikin. Here is a picture in April 2025. Now here is her wearing the ashwebi made for that wedding. I'm talking about Jumajuks and Yabojo's daughter's wedding. Here is the picture. Now, some argued under this picture, they argued that the picture might have been edited or doctored, or is an old picture edited to conceal the pregnancy. Yes, because she's currently pregnant. You can see the baby bump, right? But this is April 2025. Yeah, so some people were like, okay, maybe she took the picture a long time ago and shared it in April with us. But then again, the wedding is in April. The ashwebi is in April. It's not. I don't think they shared the ashwebi last year or something. I want to believe that, the ashwebi was given to her maybe a month before that. I don't know. Maybe they started sharing. Who knows? Maybe it's an old picture. I don't know. And again, some people said, oh, maybe she snatched it with that waist trainer. Is it corset? No, they call it, I think, corset. So maybe she did that here. It is very confusing. In fact, the caption here says, Realwarripikin baby bump is not a 2-month bump, but recall that she wore a corset gown 2 months ago, which a pregnant woman can't try. Yeah, they have a point. So now they're saying, maybe she's not pregnant. In fact, it gets worse. They claim that maybe there is someone somewhere carrying the child. And now, to pretend that she was the one who carried the child, for the 9 months, she had to start wearing fake baby bump. Because the calculation is not calculating, or the math is not mathing. So they were beginning to think, okay, maybe this lady is trying to outsmart the media or social media. Maybe she had paid somebody somewhere, you know, surrogacy, paid somebody somewhere to carry the child, and bought herself a baby bump to wear it pending the time the child will arrive, and she will announce to everybody that, oh, I've welcomed my child, and remove the baby bump. I'm sure they'll have like 6-month-old fake baby bump, 7-month-old maybe she should just keep buying. I don't believe that. And I think this became so big, or became more concerning for some people. I mean, whatever is going on here, I mean, I don't know. But for some people, after Ife, Diary of a Niger Girl, that lady, after she shared a video of her saying, there's nothing bad if you don't want to carry a child, even though you don't have a problem in your womb. If you have the money and you can afford it, she go ahead. Somebody else can carry your pregnancy. She said she is not willing to carry a baby. Somebody else will carry her child, and she does not have any medical issues. She does not have issues down there. So these actually trigger the internet.
No woman should attempt surrogacy except she no longer has a womb, or for some reason she's unable to have children. Lies! Quick backstory. The other day I did a post and said, if you're over 30, you're single, and you want to have children in future, please freeze your eggs, and every other thing I said. Internet people came for me. They said, Ife, people are poor, there's poverty in the land, not many people can afford it, even after I had said, this thing is expensive. Okay, listen, I'm about to trigger the internet people again. If you're a woman, you have no fertility complications, you can carry a child to term, and you decide by yourself that you don't want to do that and you want to use a surrogate instead, your decisions are valid. You don't owe anybody any medical report, apology, or an explanation. Let's make the story personal here. I have a womb, I don't have any fertility complications, I'm perfectly healthy, but I'm still going to use a surrogate. I know many people are genuinely curious. Anytime I say this, they will always ask, Ife, why don't you want to carry a baby? You know, you can carry a baby, you're healthy. I'm not going to tell you. I just don't want to use it. I don't want to use my womb, okay? You don't owe anybody any explanation. People expect that people who use surrogate or want to use a surrogate must have a tragedy story. It's not true. I don't have a tragedy story. Not everyone does. I figured out what offends people is the autonomy that a woman dares say, I choose not to go through childbirth and pregnancy. The audacity. It shakes the table that society has taught women to kneel beside. That if you don't bleed for it, you don't deserve it. That if you don't go through the pain of childbirth, the joy of motherhood is invalid. If you've believed this all your life, put your hand on your head and say, I'm unlearning this. I'm unlearning this. Thank you very much. Should women carry their babies if they really want to? Yes. Should women use a surrogate if that's what they really want? Also, yes. I know many of you will come at me with, if I read the room, even surrogacy is expensive. I'm reading the room, guys. The women around me can actually afford it. And the women who can't would do it if they could afford it. I pray that when it's time, that you have the means to do this if that's what you really want. But let's be honest, money is not the reason people are angry at the idea of surrogacy. People are angry because you have the freedom to choose and the audacity to actually act upon it. That seems to offend people more than anything else. But why?
So the people got angry. Like, why would you say that? So now they're trying to pour some of those anger on this lady. Because I see no reason why they would even think that, you know, that this probably a fake baby bump. But anyways, it is what it is. That's their own cup of tea. And the next one here is about Idibia. You know, do you know that Idibia, after she came out, got the whole attention, after the whole rumored rehab sessions? But yeah, you know, there were reports that she got better. She got back. And social media went agog. They, really supported her. You know, we even saw a video of Regina Daniels trying to support her. Everybody trying to be there. She got a lot of support and a lot of attention. And Two-Face, on the other hand, was getting bashed a lot. And by the way, Two-Face even released a statement concerning this being within.
It's become a national emergency. What's going on in my state, in your state? I cannot wrap my head around. Man, I don't even know what to say at this point in time, because it's going to be business as usual. It will condemn the film. This has to stop. This thing has to. It has to stop. It has to. It has to involve everybody. Everybody, every stakeholder in this country, every stakeholder in Benue State. You know, it's not child's play. It's becoming ridiculous. It's annoying. How about? Come on, man. I don't even know where to start expressing my sadness, my grief, my anger, my frustration.
A lot of people actually said something. People were busy, bashing Two-Face, right? Even some people, addressed her as May Edochie 2.0. It's just different reports about her, but most of them are actually positive reports, And now it went, she's getting the attention. But it wasn't like before. It wasn't like May. The jobs that, most people thought she would be getting, like adverts. So of course, she actually works with some few companies. Then after she came back on social media, but of course it wasn't as huge as the opportunities that were thrown at May, right? We're not here to compare that. My point is, she is just, I think what is going on right now with her is that she's just trying to be on her own. She's not going all out. She's just doing her thing, focusing on her children. I think she just wants to be kind of, out there, of course, making her money. And I also noticed that she's not even taking pictures with friends. Like, May actually took pictures with some friends, actually, met with different people, different friends. Do you notice that she's just mostly on her own? So I'm thinking maybe she learned a lesson at that point, that people that she thought was there for her, they weren't there for her. She isn't even mingling with anybody that much. Most of the time she's by herself in her videos. Yeah, she's hung out with maybe few celebrities. Few. But yeah, I just wish her well, and I hope she's finally healed. And this last one, guys, I don't know if Flavor is trying to trigger the media, is trying to, if this is like, if he's trying to seek attention at this point. Like, I think it's intentional. There are rumors of him being gay, acting like gays. Some people have even said this out there, very popular report. Some people even made a video asking him to come out. Like, why are you hiding in the closet? Come out of the closet. It's just so crazy. But Flavor keep releasing pictures like this. So I think he just want to keep them talking at this point. Like, why is he trying so hard to show that, yes, I'm gay, like he's gay? Why is he trying so hard? Guys, that's where I'm going to hold it. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe. Until see you next time. Peace out.